Welcome to Arthur L. Williams Stadium in Lynchburg, home to the Liberty Flames, and fans have been eagerly anticipating this clash and filling up this stadium quickly. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleer, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Liberty Flames. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Flames will kick it away to start us off. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25s. The offense set for a first down play. They'll give it to the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint. The ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out.
He's going to let it go. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man out of the backfield. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll try the right side. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
The coaches told us in pregame that they love this back's mixture of speed and power. Listen, he's not the power back all the time, but he's moving so fast that it's hard to get him to the ground.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Coming after it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way up.
And I think managing the emotions in these type of games, you know last year was a classic. Now you're trying to form this year's identity of this team and go out and get a win in a big-time rivalry game.
Complete and looking for enough for the first down.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that third and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that third down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the point.
Never had a chance. One coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Liberty! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He unleashes a long one. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots, you soften up the coverage, you get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants to go deep. And the pass hits, picked off. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it's caught! Touchdown, Flames! They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give to the single back. At the 35, he's loose. Hit the afterburners, kid. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Coastal And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Used the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Snags it down the right side. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Hey, just a great job by the defense. First down, the whole menu's open to the offense. They try to slip in the screen pass. They see it right away. Get them on the ground for no gain.
Tight end finds a soft spot.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
He'll do it himself. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver.
Lost one deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? The shot that clears will snap it on first and 10. These corners going to give them some space. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And the shot that clears racing to the line in the hurry up. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
They'll try to get it through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Robinson. Running toward the tape. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. They want to throw it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, shot to clear. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers slip him out of the back.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. On to attempt the try. Splits the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Florida is currently ahead on the scoreboard, but it's clear Tim Tebow's not out there, and because of that, I don't see a blowout today in the Swamp. They're up by 7 over BYU. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. He's got it. Giving him his pads. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Quarterback will audible. Wants to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Getting some heat. Skips away from pressure. Got rid of it just in time. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
Looking to throw it again. Feeling some heat. He makes the catch. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. To the air on first down. Looking for the end zone. And that pass picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Using his feet. And he ends up taking a safety. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20. Let's see what he can do with it. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then fires one high and deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. They'll run it from the gun. Pick up of 5. It'll be third down and 5. And the Flames in the hurry up. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Caught close to the marker. It's Gibson. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Flames will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off play action. Going for it all. Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be third down.
All right, QB, I got to trust you, man. You already threw one pick. Now that one probably should have picked. You got to give me a reason to feel confident I can drop back and let you throw the football again. Or else this leash maybe gets a little bit short. Maybe we start warming up the righty in the bullpen.
Pressure coming. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. What a disappointment. No good. Flag on the field, and the kicker's going to have a little bit shorter distance to work with here. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The shot that clears will kick it away to crank up the second half. Oh, he's going to take a chance. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
They're just about to boot it away, full of energy after housing that last kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Coastal Carolina has it. The shot to clear offense headed back to the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
Nothing but green ahead. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the roar of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. The give to the lone running back. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. And on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. It's complete to the right. Got enough space. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game to get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback checking the play. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Got him downfield. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And for quarterbacks, corner routes can sometimes be some of the harder throws to complete. So you can see this quarterback has really worked time and again in practice and throughout his career trying to perfect his accuracy on these difficult throws.
Got it behind the line. It's blue. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Flames come to the line with a new set of downs. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
The incompletion on first down leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 43. They want to just keep throwing it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the move at the 30. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. The Flames want to pick up the tempo. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He'll take a shot. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Liberty. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Minnesota is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things in Minneapolis. Trust me when I tell you that. On this field and off it, this game is not over. They're trailing by 10 to Southern Miss. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Quick release on the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. I don't know if this is the time for this type of risk. Offense going for it inside its own 40. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's hauled in at the 10. Touchdown, Coastal. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Number 10.
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a big play, 68 yards on the touchdown pass. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Still running at the 40. And he's running in the open. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Flames are in the hurry-up. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Finds his target down the middle. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. From the gun. They're bringing heat. Looking to scramble. He wants it all. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And the pass falls incomplete, and we played 3.
Coastal Carolina, 28.
2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. They go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
Here's the handoff. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
Let it bust for a long one, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 28. Dumps it to the back. Makes the grab on the left. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And the shot that clears are on the move. They'll keep it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Looking to pass on second down. Moving away from pressure. He looks that one in nicely.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Bringing it back. Running inside the 20. Touchdown Flames! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. They'll run the option. Now the toss. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Fair catch called for and made. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
He's looking for a man on second down. Throwing right. Makes the grab. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Quarterback empties his backfield. Going up top on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Really need positive yards on second down after the incompletion. They'll snap it from the 44. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Lets it fly. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. The back goes in motion. He's looking to throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. Hauls it in. Off he goes. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Got room on the return. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, shot to clear. What a great play. What a huge moment for this defense. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the Jets, making the big play.
It ain't over till the fat lady sings. They needed that two-point conversion so that they could get this thing within a field goal. Now you've got to go out and execute the onside kick, get it back, and then it's all going to fall on the kicker.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Liberty takes over and the Flames offense ready to go to work. And they come out with a field goal lead. Defense just got to stop now to capitalize, David.
Yeah, keep the momentum going, right? Defense did a great job. They held serve, got you the football back, Jesse. Let's go get some points.
I'm curious to see how they're going to do this. Are they going to be aggressive after the defense got the stop and take a shot, or are they going to try to be more conservative here and bleed the clock?
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Use the play fake, now to throw. Sails one into the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and I tell you what, a lot of times you roll your quarterback to the right or to the left, and in this case, the right, and you're trying to get him outside the pocket to buy him a little bit of time, get him off that spot, take some deep shots, and he missed, but it was a nice shot down the field.
The play action fake. Looking left. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. Offense getting set for 1st down. They'll go to the air. Trying to get to it. They get to him as he throws. Can't find his... Took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Pocket starts to collapse. It's another safety. Can you believe this? Second of the game. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. He'll bring it back. It's Smith.
Returner is tackled out at the 43. And your
Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, Liberty.
On first down, here comes this offense. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Comes out throwing on first down. Coming after it. Hit as he throws. One last incompletion, and that'll do it.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.